everyone, and welcome back to our new segment, Five for Foster, where we ask Norm Foster 5 questions about his writing, about his life, really anything goes. So thank you, Norm, so much for joining us again. And I have 5 new questions for you today.
All right.
Question number 1. You have written 5 plays since March 20th, 2020, which is astounding to me. Do you have a favorite out of the 5 new plays that you've written?
Oh boy, that's such a tough question. I do have favorites. Well, for instance, I wrote a play. One of the plays was called 1812, and it's set in 1812 in New Brunswick during the first week of the War of 1812. And I had such fun writing that because it's a whole different language. These people talk differently. They're almost upper crust, but not quite there. And there's such I think great characters. And so I really loved writing that play. I think story-wise, I think the play My Hero might be my favorite play of the 5, because it's got a great relationship with a mother and son. It's got what I think is a great backstory about the son's father being a hockey player. And it's got a great third character in the gardener who calls himself the Yard Bard because he's a fan of Shakespeare. And so I like how these 3 come together, and I love how the story ends. So I think that might be my favorite of the 5.
That's great. And we look forward to sharing all the readings of these new plays too coming up. So I'm excited about that and seeing how people react, to
me too.
each different one. Okay, so when we started the festival, when we founded the festival, we had in our language that you had written almost 60 plays, but you've written a few more since then. So how many have you written now?
I've written 69. The next play I write will be number 70. So I'm trying to think of a really good story to make the set number 70 kind of special. So yeah, but I've written 69 plays, which even astounds me sometimes when I think about it.
Yeah, it's
mind you, there 4 of them were 1-act plays. Do they count 1-act plays? Okay, good. And they've all been produced except for the ones that I wrote since COVID. But they've all. I'm pretty proud of that fact that every play I've written has been produced. So yeah.
That is absolutely amazing. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to celebrate the 70th with you. We'll have to think of something fun to do for that one for sure. So how long does it usually on average take you to write a play then?
Usually takes a couple of months. The average, I'd say 2 months, 2.5 months. One of the plays that I forget which one, but one of the last 5 I wrote, I think it was the one about the 5 guys, the Pack of Thieves.
Oh yeah.
I think I wrote that in 19 days, which was a new record for me because I was, COVID was happening. I just sat down every day and wrote for like 5-6 hours every day, just wrote and wrote. And I think that I counted it up, and that was 19 days it took me to write that play.
Wow. Wow. And just mentioning A Pack of Thieves, what I love about what you do is you often write in sort of different styles and different genres. I mean, it's always about relationships, truly, but the different genres are so much fun. People are going to love that one. Okay, so question number 4. Do you often do many rewrites during the workshopping process?
You know what? I do most of the rewrites after the first workshop, the workshop where we have actors sit around a table and read it so I can hear it out loud. Then I take it away and I change whatever I think I need to change. I hear spots that are flat that don't work the way I thought they did. Spots that go on too long, I'll cut those down. Most of the rewrites I do is cutting back, by the way. And I do. So a lot of rewrites then, and then a lot of rewrites the first week of rehearsal. After the first week of rehearsal, I try not to do any more rewrites because it's not fair to the actors to be rewriting, a week before they open.
Yeah. Right. And question number 5, what is the biggest change you have ever made to a play?
Talking about rewriting, but not fair to the actors. This happened in a play I wrote called The Foursome. In The Foursome, the 4 guys are a reunion, and after they play golf after the high school reunion. I think it's 20 years reunion or something. And during their high school days, they sang a song by the Four Seasons called December '63. The song that's known as "Oh What a Night," and they sang that at a concert in high school. And so during this golf game, they sing that song. and I had it at the very end of the play. No, I had it at the second to last scene of the play. And then when I saw it in the preview, which was 2 days before they opened, I said, you know what? That song's not in the right place. That song should be at the very, that should end the show. So the next day I went to the director and I said, you know what? That song is going to end the show. We can't have it before the end. He said, well, we open tomorrow night. And I said, well, let's talk to the actors and see if they mind me rewriting the ending. And so we talked to the 4 actors and they said, yeah, sure, what the heck, we'll do it. So I rewrote the ending of the play a day before they opened. And they went on that night, the opening night, and they did it. They did it perfectly. It was great. Yeah, so that was a huge change to change the ending of the play. Yeah.
That's so great. Thank you so much, Norm, for answering our 5 questions, 5 for Foster, and we look forward to seeing you next time.